This isn't just a jazz album, it's a sonic summer breeze from South London, filled with Afrobeat, neo-soul, and meditative grooves that demand nothing but your presence. Let's talk about it. What's going on, everybody? It's your man Lighthouse here for another episode of Everything for Everybody. And today we're going to discuss KOKOROKO's latest project, Tuff Times Never Last. I'ma just say it like this, KOKOROKO. I roll my R a little bit, you know what I'm saying, from New York, you know, so it's like a lot of Espanol around here and stuff, so I'm gonna say KOKOROKO. You know what I'm saying? It just sounds better like that, but I don't know. If I'm mispronouncing it, my apologies, but I just think this band is dope. So KOKOROKO, right? So when London's own KOKOROKO emerged with 2018 track Abusey Junction, it felt like a soft-spoken declaration, a quiet storm brewing in the heart of a fast-paced city. Their sound was patient, unbothered, and deliberate. With Tuff Times Never Last, the collective's second full-length studio album, they've mastered the art of restraint while expanding the emotional palette of their music. This album isn't loud, it doesn't seek to impress with pyrotechnic solos or forceful arrangements. Instead, it breathes. It sways like the heat off pavement on a long summer afternoon in London, echoing warmth, love, grief, and hope in equal measure. There's a mood of quiet optimism here, but it's shaded with an understanding that joy, like great art, is often forged through hardship. Sweetie, the lead single, radiates sunlit charm, a leisurely Afrobeat groove carried by interwoven horn solos from Sheila Maurice-Grey and Anushka Nangai. It's infectious in its simplicity, looping a mantra-like vocal line until it becomes a kind of spiritual chant, not in worship, but in celebration. Tracks like My Father in Heaven go deeper. There's an intimacy in its piano and vocal core, a sacred hush that feels like eavesdropping on a personal prayer. Where their 2022 debut, Could We Be More, laid the groundwork with mellow melodies and warm brass, Tuff Times Never Last elevates those same ingredients with a new confidence. You can hear it in the neo-soul tinge Idea 5, featuring Lulu, or the Brit funk bounce of Da Doodah. Moments that shimmer and shift like the last light of a day filtering through a dusty window pane. And while tempos rarely break the 100 BPM barrier, this record isn't sleepy. There's groove everywhere. The minimal funk on Just Can't Wait, the lush rhythmic layers of Time and Time, and the hypnotic progression of Together We Are. Each track moves with the ease of musicians who know the value of space. Seasoned players letting the silence speak louder than the notes. Structurally, KOKOROKO play by their own rules. Forget verse, chorus, verse. This album is built on intuition. Tracks unfold organically, like conversations between friends who don't need to over-explain themselves. The result is music that feels live, feels present, as if the band is jamming in the room with you, eyes closed, sun dipping beneath the London skyline. In a year where the explosive momentum of the UK jazz renaissance has plateaued slightly, KOKOROKO's contribution arrives as a quiet reminder of the movement's soul. Like recent standouts from Ezra Collective and Nubia Garcia, Tuff Times Never Last is a testament of how Black British musicians continue to shape the sound of modern jazz by refusing to be boxed in. But more than just a musical statement, this album is a mood board for resilience, a lush, emotional, complex reminder that softness can be radical, that groove can be a kind of gospel, and that even in difficult times, we still can dance, however slowly, toward the light. So if you've been weathering life's static and searching for a sonic reprieve, let this album be your escape. Fire up the grill, pour a glass, and let KOKOROKO soundtrack your golden hour. Because tough times never last, but music like this does. That's my time. Thank you for watching another episode of Everything for Everybody. Hopefully KOKOROKO's Tuff Times Never Last is for you. Until next time, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell for the notifications so you know what's coming up next, all right? I love y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Peace. We out.